we back, and we back, and we
We
back,
back.
and we
We're
back,
back.
and we
We're back.
back. Ah! Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Eight. This is Prince. We in the building. How y'all doing? Y'all have a great break.
We did. I
Yeah.
did. I enjoyed it.
Did y'all take
Hallelujah.
did y'all take PTO from y'all black jobs?
Since I'm the owner, it didn't matter.
Oh, I got you. I got
You know.
All right, let's get into it. So, Trump is immune. Supreme Court on Monday ruled for the first time that former presidents have broad immunity from prosecution, extending the delay in the Washington criminal case against Donald Trump on charges he plotted to overturn his 2020 election loss and all but ending prospects. The former president could be tried before the November election. This ruling sent Democrats and the left into fits of rage and anger, with many calling on President Biden to abuse his new power and assassinate former President Donald Trump. So now they're prosecuting Trump, trampling on his constitutional rights, and doing their best to bankrupt his brand and businesses didn't work. The left has taken to fake outrage about him saying illegals are taking black jobs. Oh my God, he's a racist. He was on the Epstein Island phone logs. That's a new one that we heard this week.
Yes.
And also lies about his stance on abortion, which were pretty clear in that debate, which was clear before that debate. And he just gave y'all exactly what his plan was on debate in that debate, which conflicted with a lot of people who support him. But he was clear. He does not want a federal ban. I don't want a federal ban. I don't think anybody up here does. But it is what it is, you know. Now let's circle back to the dictator propaganda, because now we're back on that. Because now we can really sink our teeth into this Project 2025 situation, because we can't get him any other way. So here's B-list actress Kerry Washington scaring the sheep. Take a look.
Damn, B-list.
So, yesterday, the Supreme Court ruled that the president is immune from criminal prosecution. So, I'm going to say something right now that may sound extreme to you, but this is not an exaggeration. Please listen to me very carefully. This decision is a blueprint for dictatorship. This decision lays the groundwork for a president to do whatever they want, whenever they want, to whomever they want.
Girl.
And the only thing standing in the way of that happening is you. Your voice, your vote.
Oh.
Okay, let me explain. So, according to the Supreme Court, the conservative court that was made possible
What
by
hair she
Trump's
put behind her ear?
first term in office, according to that court, the president of the United States is now immune from criminal prosecution for actions he takes as a president while in office. So what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well,
Olivia
as
Pope.
my sister from the Bronx, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, explained, and I'm paraphrasing, but she said that that decision means that Trump could order the military to kill a political opponent with zero consequences. So this is how democracies in other countries have failed in recent years. It's not by wars, it's not by coups, it's through elected governments using methods to chip away at the power of the people until we have no power at all to hold those governments accountable. So if Donald Trump is reelected, there will be very little that we can do to stop him from using the power of the White House however he wants. There are reasons to feel frustrated with our democracy. I get it. I feel it. We have a long fight ahead of us to have this country really live up to its ideals. But this year, I am telling you, our actual freedom is on the ballot. And I am terrified that the belief that too many of us have that our votes don't matter could mean that one day in the very near future, they actually won't matter at all. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you. I want to inform you. I want to remind you of the power that you do have. Right now, it is not too late. You have power. You can share this video with friends and family and loved ones. I think voting is an act of self-love, of self-care. Voting and volunteering, donating to organizations that fight for democracy.
She just
These
compared
are the things
voting
that we
to
can do, that we have to
flicking a
do to take
bean.
care of ourselves and our community and each other right now. Please This country needs you. Your voice matters. Your vote matters. You matter.
Um, all right, let me try to be a little nice here. So thoughts on Kelly's point of view? Inked.
I don't have any thoughts. Listen, listen, listen. You know, reading and comprehending is very important. Okay. And the fact that these people who have a disdain for Trump think that they can instill fear and make you believe that the president can just exercise any power he wants is crazy. Okay. That's why there's checks and balances. We're going to get into this a little bit more. But with that being said, she probably needs to fix her hairline, eat a cheeseburger because the bitch is skinny, and stop her taking her pretend lawyer role and bringing it to her real life. Okay. Olivia Pope is the counselor, and she's on TikTok, and we'll let her stay there. And you know what, Carrie, you just do what you do. Act, I don't know, write poetry, water plants. I don't know, jog. I don't know. But this need to have these celebrities come out and tell us these interpretations of the bullshit is wild because they think we're going to believe them, and they think that we're heavily influenced by their words. It is very apparent that she doesn't know what she's talking about. So there's that.
Prince.
This is why actors are dangerous. Think about it. You literally have to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, pretend to be somebody else, and make it believable to everybody else around you. What Kerry Washington just did was classic case of why actors are truly dangerous individuals. The place you have to go, the mental gymnastics you have to do to get yourself in that type of mode for her. The number one, get on screen, pull her hair back, put all her forehead into the camera, and pretend to lie to us for 5 minutes. The only thing that she said that I agree with is that there's power in our vote. That's the only thing I agree with. Everything else, you could tell she was sitting at home. She was probably looking wild, got the text from up top, and they was like, hey, remember that thing? Go ahead and do it. And she had to pull her hair back real quick, fire up the camera, and proceed to say bullshit. We know that she ain't read none of the shit that she just talked about. She didn't even explain what immunity was. She just said that, she said all the emotionalism cues, dictator, take our rights away. We're going to have no power. I'm not trying to scare y'all, but they coming for you. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, well, I said under this video, my comment was, this tale sounds mighty scary to those who have no clue how our constitutional republic actually works. And this is why civics should be part of core curriculum. So that was what I said under her video. Listen, everything y'all said, on point. This is what they do. This is their job. Every 3.5 years, they get a check, and then they're told to just, scare the people into voting them. Listen, is Donald Trump going to get 50% of the black vote? No. I don't even care if he gets 1% of the black vote. The point is, people are ill-informed, and they listen to these celebrities, and they look to these people like they're leaders. These are performers. These are artists, which are great. We need artists. We need performers. But don't look to these people like they're leaders. They are not the forward on what to do in the culture. Even the talking pundits on MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, they're pundits. That's their job, is to sell you whatever you want to hear. They're there to give it to you. But understand, at the end of the day, it holds no weight in an actual debate. And if you can sit up here calling it, the moment you say it's a democracy, you've lost the argument. We're not a democracy. That's not how this works here.
Nope.
We have checks and balances for a reason. We have impeachment for a reason, right? Right. And yes, the vote is powerful. Yes. But y'all been using y'all votes wrong for 60 years. So what we talking about here? The projects and the ghettos and the slums and the Section 8 and the big government, that ain't got shit to do with Trump's side of the aisle. That's the majority of y'all sitting here complaining about the same thing and going to the very thing to try to fix your problem. Leave me alone, y'all. Anyway, moving on. Here we go. So now let's take a look at this unhinged, profanity-laced rant from C-list alleged actress, Leah Delaria. I guess that's
Bull dagger. Bull dagger.
Done. I'm done. I'm fucking seriously done. The Supreme Court has pissed me off so much right now. Like, so much. Joe, you're a reasonable man. You don't want to do this, but here's the reality. This is a fucking war. This is a war now, and we are fighting for our fucking country. And these assholes are gonna take it away. They're gonna take it away. Fuck you, Clarence Uncle Thomas.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Pause right there. Pause
Joe.
Right there. Pause
Oh,
right
sorry.
There.
You
Right
now
there.
have the right.
I wasn't ready. Sorry.
You white bitch.
Oh.
I know Delaria, whatever, white. This is the fucking problem I have. If this was somebody on the right and they just said, I don't agree, they be railroaded out this motherfucker. Oh my gosh, they're bigot, they're racist. Oh my God, Trump said black jobs. Y'all spent 2 weeks doing think pieces on it.
Mm-hmm.
Video, live stream after live stream, opinion piece after opinion. Y'all literally melted down because this man told the truth. But this bitch, this old, crusty, decrepit, who is this? Didn't know this person until they made this video. What the fuck? He gets to just call somebody, gets to call a black man, an accomplished black man, a racial epithet? Oh, okay, we got your number, motherfucker. Keep going. Let
Right.
And nobody checked her.
To take that bitch Trump out. Take him out, Joe. If he was Hitler and this was 1940, you'd take him out. Well, he is Hitler and this is 1940. Take him the fuck out. Blow him up. Blow him up or they'll blow us up. Facts.
Yeah. Okay.
Prince.
Okay.
Well, y'all know I like to match energy. So, we was okay until she called Uncle Clarence Thomas what she called him. Okay, you bull dagger bitch with your oversized New York Yankees hat. I could call names too.
It's dirty too.
First of all, you wasn't even fucking that good in Orange is the New Black. You was the lesbian with the dildo attached to the flashlight. Those were your best scenes. Let me tell you something, bitch. The day I'm gonna allow one of you who, number one, thinks that a piece of plastic is somehow attached to you and you can feel those emotions, talk about Clarence Thomas, or any other black man at that in a prominent position, is the day I cease to no longer exist. But this is the problem here. You, and I'm talking to us as black people, we have allowed people like that to get comfortable in these spaces because we're so hungry for allies. And this is what these allies think of you when you don't agree with them. Guess what? Guess what happens if you agree with something that Clarence Thomas did say? You will be an Uncle Tom. They're letting you know how they feel about you without letting you know how they feel about you. She literally said to take a Supreme Court justice out. What are we doing here? And again, another actress, a quote-unquote actress, another performer who's allowed to spew that fucking hate. But the minute me, AJ, Inc. defend Clarence Thomas or ourselves, we're gone. Our accounts are gone. We're told that we're hateful, we're divisive, we're homophobic, all this other shit. Well, guess what? It's time. I'll be anything you want. I'm a match energy from now on. So you dyke bitch, the next time you think you can talk about Clarence Thomas or any other black person in a prominent position like that, we coming for your neck. And it's July now. The gloves are off. You had your June. You should have did this shit in June. I got you now, bitch.
Oh.
So long, gay boy.
Tell us how you really feel, Prince. Tell us how you really feel. Well, I addressed her in a TikTok.
You should have put the video so we could have played it.
Yeah, I addressed her. It only took me 10 recordings to get it, but I got there. I'm gonna say this, and the same thing I said in my video. These white liberals are showing us exactly who they are. When you refer to a justice on the highest court as an Uncle Tom, essentially, and that's the only one you address. You didn't address all the other ones that voted that same way, but you addressed him. And you think that we're going to spare you the tongue lashing in which you deserve? Well, bitch, this is not TikTok. This is the motherfucking trifecta. And if your trifling, dirty hat, ugly ass don't sit all the way the fuck down and take the seat in which you deserve in the pits of wherever in which you came from because you look like your breath smells, you got us extremely fucked up. This is the problem that I have. You guys think that we owe you something. You guys think that, because you stood up for us once upon a time that we owe you, I don't know, a thank you, a pat on the back. But the reality is you never had our back. Because the moment that we disagree with you, then you want to call us racial epithets. The moment that we go against the grain, then, we're the problem. But you know what, you trifling bitch? We know the truth. We know the truth. We see you. We hear you. And you don't not ever have to worry about us voting for the motherfuckers that are like you. Like you. Because you thought that was okay. You formed on your trifling lips to say that Clarence Uncle Thomas. And then you said that Trump is like Hitler. I find it amazing because if Trump was like Hitler, you funky bitches wouldn't be here now.
Hello.
Y'all forgot that he was already in the office for 4 years, you stupid fucking morons. He's already been here. Okay.
Right.
So if he was these things, if he was all of the things that you say that he is, you would already be vanished. You would already be non-existent. You would already not be here. If he wanted to be a dictator, he would have already dictated. If he wanted to do all these things that you think that he wanted to do, he would have already done it. I don't know why you guys are acting simple. I don't know why you guys are acting as though you don't know what a Trump administration looks like because you've already experienced it. If you dumb, lame, stupid, I will keep it in. JRs, I'll use that because then, that's like the reference. Don't sit all the way down and shut up. It's not. It will not be pretty. I'm like Prince. I'm gonna just start matching the energy now. I'm just gonna start coming for your whole necks. I don't give a fuck anymore. Burn all our accounts down because I find it amazing. Her video's still up.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Her video is still up. These people can say anything they want to say, and the video remains. I want to know. I was told today that we're being paid, Black conservatives. So I want to know how much these liberals and actors are being paid to say this stupid shit. Sorry, go ahead, AJ.
Oh, they could run me my check because I could be doing things.
That part.
Anyway, we'll get to that in petty. When the dictator gets censored on social media platforms, the dictator, because the dictator is supposed to be the one who controls all the people, right? So they take the power from the people, right? So when did they get censored in media? When did the media, right? So shouldn't they have a conglomerate over all of that? Shouldn't every story we heard about Trump for his 4 years as president been positive and amazing and how great he is and how happy the citizens are, even if they're not? Wouldn't that have been the spin? So He's not going to be a dictator. He wasn't one before. He's not going to be one now. This is emotionalism and a scare tactic. One, to protect the Hollywood pedophiles. Yeah, I said it.
That part.
And the other one is to protect the Hollywood degenerates who have abused and wielded and dealt their power to suppress careers, and destroy people. So we're not going to sit here and act like this is about the good of the people and the will of the people. This is about protecting y'all asses. And let's be clear, Donald Trump is going to get in office. He's not thinking about y'all. Now, if you get caught up in some shit, it's because you put yourself in it. So when he goes after these pedophiles and all these different people, that's your problem. That's why you got motherfuckers trying to move to countries that don't have extradition treaties. That's why you have Tom Hanks ready to flee.
That part. Already got a citizenship.
Right. So bigger picture. This has nothing to do with the Constitution and the president and the checks and balances and the balance of power. It has nothing to do with any of those things, and everything to do with the fact that these selfish, disgusting, degenerate people want to protect their asses. And they are terrified that if this man takes the oath for a second time, they will be on the outs and they will be jailed or whatever the fuck it is, and or lynching themselves because they can't handle the pressure of being prosecuted or having their secrets exposed to the world. That is all this is about. This has nothing to do with right and wrong, and everything to do with selfish, egotistical, narcissistic, crazy people. And these types of people right here, these B-list people, they have this inflated sense that they're important.
Yes.
You're not important. You're not important to the greater conversation, to the intellectual, political, civic conversation. You're not important. As an artist, I don't know this person. I've never seen anything they do. I've never watched R&B.
I don't know either.
I don't care. So I'm just that's the point. You're protecting your asses. Continue to protect your asses, but just note this: any revenge Donald Trump wants to take, he has full autonomy to do it. At this point, look what you put this man through. So you tell me what dictator goes through all of these things, these trials, these constitutional rights being violated, all of these bullshit lawsuits, this ugly bitch who claims she was raped, which she wasn't, and you don't even believe that woman was raped. So you tell me what dictator goes through all of that and then comes out on the other side, oh yeah, I'm the man. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all are full of it. Anyway,
before we move forward, can we just touch on what actually immunity means for the president?
Yeah.
You missed it.
Oh, I sure did miss it. My bad.
You're fine.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask the question. It's
okay.
To prove that we actually put a show together here. My bad for missing the question. Inked.
Yes.
Let's unpack this.
So really quickly,
what does immunity really mean?
It really means nothing. The funny thing is, what SCOTUS ruled on was already here, was already in existence. Nixon used it, and the court had to rule on it then. But to sum it up, it's really quick. The presidential immunity provides certain legal protections to the president, primarily from civil suits for actions within their official duties. Okay. And according to the DOJ, opinions from criminal prosecution while in office. However, this immunity is not absolute and does not extend to actions outside of the scope of official duties or to acts committed before taking office. I think it's these morons need to be clear. Presidential immunity has always been there within the scope of being the president. So every sitting president has had it. The funny thing about it is the civil part is less than the criminal. The criminal is not so absolute, right? The only difference is they cannot prosecute you criminally while you're sitting in the Oval Office, right? I don't understand what's happened. I don't understand why everybody is acting brand new. I don't know why everybody is pretending that this only exists now for Trump. But SCOTUS has had to rule on this presidential acts at presidential immunity more than once.
Tell it.
And every time that something goes on with the president, it goes to the SCOTUS, and then they determine whether or not the president. So like your subpoenas and all of that, they generally will say, yes, you have to respond to those. Yes, you have to provide the information. I do not understand why this immunity thing with Trump is taking these people off the deep end. President Nixon, you guys, guess what? He got absolute immunity from the judicial process, right? So they've seen this before. He's not the first president that has had civil and criminal charges brought against him. And the SCOTUS had to address it. So, no, the president can't be blowing things up. No, the president can't be sending people out to kill you. No, the president can't just act a fool because he feels like it, because he doesn't have immunity. You know why, you fucking dummies? Because it's not within the scope of his presidency. Okay? So, anything pertaining to his job. Let me explain it to you. You know what war looks like. Remember Osama bin Laden? Remember when they sent the SEALs in to get him? And remember when they took him out? He cannot be charged criminally for that. See how it works? You know when they send those drones and they drop things on...
Not the commander drone in chief.
That part.
Don't bring him up.
And you know when they drop bombs on things and people die? Oh, that's what they're protected from criminally, because it's within the scope of their job. You fucking stupid dummies. So stop with the bullshit. Stop with the, ooh, he can send the National Guard to get you. He can do this. No, he can't. No, he can't. Because you know what? He can't attack the citizens, you jackass. Get it together, people. So dumb.
Imagine how different life would be if people actually knew the first 10 amendments. Okay, moving on.
Do they even, you know what, AJ? The funny you say that. How different life would be if people actually took the time to understand the rulings of SCOTUS. All they had to do was understand what presidential immunity is. It's always been there. It hasn't changed. There's like 5 of them. It's always been there. The difference is with each case, they have to address, the DOJ and SCOTUS, how they're going to handle that particular situation and what that is as it's brought to them. Oh, and this isn't Donald Trump's SCOTUS, you jackasses.
All right. So yeah, just Clarence Uncle Thomas. Let's move on to another aspect of Trump derangement syndrome. Here's Joy Reid and a little piece of her video on Project 2025. Go ahead.
Hey guys, so you want to see what it looks like when the Heritage Foundation declares war on the rest of us?
She's so painful to look at.
That we are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
You hear that? Now, first of all, that guy's the head of the Heritage Foundation. He's not coming after anybody with violence, but it's definitely a threat of violence that he's making. I mean, he'll be off golfing somewhere at Mar-a-Lago or at some other posh country club while the Proud Boy types do the violence. But he is threatening violence if the left, meaning everybody except conservative white men and their wives and the conservative white man adjacent people of color who think they can derive power from the conservative white men who employ them and who take them around like house pets wherever they go. If we, who are the rest of us, everyone else, non-conservative whites, college-educated whites, college-educated Americans, period, people of color, meaning black and brown folks and Asian Americans, all of whom vote majority the other way, LGBTQ folks, right? Everybody except
okay, we can
white.
Stop her. We can stop her. Okay. Should I play Trump's response or should we respond first?
Is the response the second one?
No. It's the white video that's right under it. You see it?
Yeah, with her in front of it.
No, Joy Reid. It just says Donald Trump.
I don't see it.
It should be right under that video in the notes. It should be there. It's there for me.
Okay. Start talking. Oh, start talking.
Well, Okay, I can just read it. It's just
Okay.
his tweet. So
Okay.
Donald Trump said not too long ago on Truth, not Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called this week. I know nothing about Project 2025. I have no idea who's behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal. Anything they do, I wish them luck, but I have nothing to do with them. Which part of that do y'all not get? Because we've been saying that all this time. If you want to know Trump's actual plan, all you got to do is go to his campaign website and read Agenda 47. That will tell you everything you need to know about what a pending Trump second term will look like. But no, you're not going to do that because you're going to stick to this narrative. But has Joy Reid is Joy Reid spot on, or has she lost her ever loving mind?
Okay. So I think Prince said we're matching energy, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So she called us house pets.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So this bald-headed greasy bitch has lost her whole mind. Okay. She's lost her whole ever-loving mind. Okay. I'm cool. I'm cool on you ugly liberals, because you're all ugly. None of you good looking. Okay, you're all ugly. Talking about us as though we're stupid. I have not figured out yet why we do not have the right to be us. I have not figured out yet why we don't have the right to think the way we want to think. We have never called you stupid fuckers house pets. She said that we've been carried around. Yes, I heard you. We're being carried around like house pets because why? We want to vote for something other than what you want to vote for. We don't want to re-elect the very people who put us in cages and locked us up. We don't want to vote for those people because y'all be forgetting. Y'all really be getting absent-minded. And you know what's really, really, really more interesting about this dumb bitch? Is that she continues to speak to us as though her education matters. If you ever notice the way that she articulates her words, the way she's condescending, the way that she wants to make you feel like you're less than, she's good at it because she learned that in the white man's institution. And that Ivy League education that she got. Yeah. Because I don't recall. Did she go to HBCU?
No, she went to one of those Ivy League
Harvard.
schools.
I think she went to
She went to
Harvard.
Harvard. Yeah, she went to
Yeah.
Harvard.
Funny how that works. It's blackity black. Guess that HBCU wasn't good enough for your education. So, with that being said, if you guys really pay attention to Joy, they have gotten her and they've put her out in the forefront. And it's funny because isn't it the liberals that say that we as black people talk down upon our own? We're the ones that don't empathize, sympathize, have compassion for the hood rats who don't want to get their life together. I think it's you liberals who tell us that all the time. You tell us as black conservatives that we can't be black because, we're not victims. Yet and still you put the forefront of your representation. Then you'll be mad when a man calls this bitch out her name, right? When they call her a black bitch and they do all this other kind of shit, then you'll be mad. You'll be upset that happened, right? But I'm going to remind you, this hoe just told us that we were pets to the white man. Okay? She told us that we're not educated. She told us that we're looking for acceptance. So I want to remind you guys, when we come for you, when we stand on your neck, when we disrespect you on all levels, I'm going to remind you how you disrespected us. I'm going to remind you how we took the high road and you guys didn't want us to have the high road. Don't you ever, not ever again, you funky, trifling, bald-headed, black, greasy bitch, call me a house pet. And I couldn't get lucky enough for you to find this clip. Call me, Joy.
You know what's funny? This wide-nosed, big bowling ball, blonde, look like a dark Q-tip that fell in a field full of hay, sat here and called us a house pet.
That
But you
part.
know the funny thing about it is, I'll be a house pet. And you know why? Because I'm in some elite company. When you talk about Frederick Douglass, you talk about Malcolm X, you talk about Wesley Hunt, you talk about Byron Donald, you talk about Dr. Ben Carson, Herman Cain. You talk about all those type of conservatives. You know what? And shout out to AJ's Rant Room. I wish I wore my shirt today and I took it off, but my Clarence Thomas is not a slur shirt. You know what? Yes, I want to be a slur now. Call me Clarence Thomas. Call me Ben Carson. Call me all the conservatives, the Wesley Hunts, the Byron Donald you want to call me, the Tim Scotts. Call me that. Because they are the true representation of what our ancestors died for.
That part.
They died for us to have the right to choose our own path. And people like Joy Reid, who feeds off the bottom low IQ energy of this community, you need to understand what she is doing. She literally is telling y'all that y'all are less than her. This Harvard Millie Mouth 7-figure a year woman. When is the last time she's been in the streets? When is the last time you seen a Joy Reid tell you, congratulations, black man? Congratulations, black woman. I appreciate y'all fighting the good fight, and I appreciate y'all having y'all own say. No, but what she does is she divides us even more. And these are the people you're cheering about? Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Joe Biden. I'm talking to you right now. This is where we're at right now. Where people who are successful know how to read, know how to interpret things, or better yet, maybe, I don't know, have a different mindset, are house pets. She literally is telling you, black men and women, if you think different than her, you are bought and paid for. You are meek. You are weak. You are meager. You are begging to be in presence of whiteness. That's pretty much what she just told y'all. And all her black ass 4K. That's what she just told y'all. You know what? I'm sick of the Joy Reids of the world. I'm sick of the Joy Behar. Right now, white liberals and black liberals, you're all the same. You're all the same to me. I don't see anything. Because the same way you say that black conservatives uphold white supremacy, guess what you hold, black liberals? You uphold white liberality. I hope that's a word. Make it up. I don't give a shit. That's what y'all do. Y'all get y'all marching orders and y'all talk down to the blacks that said, hey, I want to read a little bit more into this. I don't want to just go off of what you said. Fuck these Joy Reids. Fuck them all. I'm sick of them. Because if you were so super pro-black like we've all said, why didn't you go to Howard? Oh, but we're not talking about that. You ran your black ass to Harvard as soon as you got the chance.
On a DEI.
Yes. Fucking Q-tip with nostrils.
Everything they said, and we'll be right back. Now it's time for our trending topic.
Oh. Sounds so good in my earphones.
All right. So this past Sunday was the BET Awards, aka the STDs, abortions, degeneracy, disgusting people. What happened to the A-list Black People Award show? And my question to the panel is, do you think politics have a place at award shows?
No. No, no, and no. You know, it's funny. I remember when things used to be like your escape from reality. So you would watch sports, you would watch, these types of award shows. You would just, just to escape what's going on in reality, be like, enjoy some good music, enjoy, the favorite pastime, whatever you like. And now they've interjected it everywhere. Ironically, it's only the Democrats who do it. Let's be clear. It's only the Democrats that do it. And it's funny because they only pander to the black people. Let's start there. That you're not turning on the CMAs and seeing none of this. And they only pander to us when it's election year. So I wanted to point something out. Everything that they're discussing right now, women's reproductive rights, you're not reproducing if you're sucking life out of your body. Let's be clear. Okay. Reproduction entails you giving birth. Okay. So be clear on that. Okay. So when you kill your baby, you're not reproducing anything. I didn't stutter. You fucking dummies. Secondly, they've been in office for 3 years. At some points, they've had control of the House and the Senate. All these things that they keep promising you, all these things that they keep telling you are at risk, all these things that they keep telling you that somebody else is going to take away from you, they've had the power to fix. And they've chosen not to. So I don't know when you guys are going to wake up. I don't know when you guys are going to realize that it's always the okie doke. It's always the bullshit. They're always going to make these emotional pleas to you to try to get you to react. Okay. If these things were important to them, as they claim they are, they would protect them. They would already have implemented something. Instead, they've been focusing on their fake green energy deal. Okay. They focused on making you have an electric car. Okay. They're focused on taking care of all these people running across the southern border. Okay. Because I'm telling you right now, you can't come through Canada. They're going to stop you at the thing. They're going to send you to immigration. They're going to go through all your stuff. Trust me, I know. I've experienced it. Okay. You guys, us, need to stop falling for the okey doke. Kamala Harris is not in no streets. The bitch got Secret Service. She's not in no streets. She wasn't in the streets before. And the only street she was in when she was locking y'all up and putting you in jail when she was in California. Okay. She was in them streets. She was making sure you got the maximum amount of time for your weed possession. She was there.
Damn.
She was there. And I also want to remind you, little trifling asses, because y'all is real simple. Y'all didn't support this woman when she was running for president. Okay. You wouldn't give her no money. You wouldn't get behind her. You wouldn't do nothing. When she was calling Joe Biden a racist, remember that? I want to remind you guys because y'all forget. Y'all don't forget nothing Trump did. Y'all don't forget nothing, but y'all be forgetting what these asshats did. Okay, but I'm going to remind you. So you didn't want to support her then, but now you're leading to tell me you're going to support her now because she's done what? Why does she deserve your support now? Why does she want your support now? Huh? You didn't support her for president, but now you're going to support her for president? Okay. Y'all need to get it together. See, you like to think we don't read. You like to think we're not paying attention. You like to think that we don't get it. No, we get it. We see it. We just don't say nothing because we don't care what y'all do. It's very clear that you guys do not want better. It is very clear you guys like where you are. It is very clear you guys are okay with staying wherever that is. And you know what else? You're also okay with being lied to over and over and over. There's been so many promises made. They always come for the blacks. Every single time they come for the blacks. But you tell me one thing that these trifling Democrats have done for the blacks. Just give me one. One thing they've done for us. They make all these promises. They tell you that we're the ones that need all these things. But you tell me one time, have they put computers in our houses? Because they seem to think we don't know how to use them. So did they buy us one? Did they? They say we don't know how to get ID. So is somebody showing up at our house and signing us up and taking our picture and giving us an ID? No. Is there a bus pulling up? No. So if y'all don't stop the cap, if y'all don't stop the madness, I don't have nothing for you. All I'm waiting for is November. I'm waiting for November because this dementia-ridden monkey and his hackling hyena gots to go.
Prince.
I'm this BET years old when Yolanda Adams was a mainstay every year. I don't care what they did, she was performing. Bobby Jones was performing. I'm BET Awards old when James Brown was getting his achievement award and Michael Jackson walked on that stage. I watched it live and I lost my shit. the pinnacle of Black excellence when it comes to entertainment and really breaking down barriers, Michael Jackson crowning his idol, James Brown, on stage. I went from that to tell me, "Oh, baby, girl, I love you. You my Eric." To a STD written bitch throwing wands on the red carpet. Everybody was naked. Nobody had a combined fabric of one shirt. It was pure demonic feminist energy at that BET Awards.
Yeah.
Pure. They told you Black women, all you are good for is oogling, sexual energy, and just debauchery. That's pretty much what they told you. That's what you are, Black women. And you know what? You're okay with that. You're okay with that. And you know who they made sure to look like the true pinnacle of what y'all are right now? The Reform 304. Because if you Google Montel Williams and you Google Kamala Harris, look who was at his side on the red carpet. Looking like a high price, you know what? See, I'm matching energy this show. We should name it the Match the Energy Show. Because y'all are allowing these people to play in y'all motherfucking face. Like Ink said, you didn't get politics at the CMAs. Hell, you don't get it at the American Awards.
Nope.
Hell, sometimes you don't even get it at MTV because they like, look, nah, we good. But you know what? You know where they all congregate at, looking like a sea of monkeys? Let's push all that shit over there. Let's do all the debauchery over there. Let's put all the BBL plastic energy over there. And they showed you how they feel about you. When the only male energy presented there
was performed by women.
It was performed by women. And it was performed by women on women. Women playing the men, seducing the women.
Yep.
This is what the liberals and the Democrats want. They want the debauchery. They want you to know that the abnormal is normal. No, I am not sanctified, holy, but I tell you what, I know I don't want my daughter being a city girl. Hell, I don't want my daughter being a Kamala Harris. And Taraji, baby, your team and financial advisor failed you. Because ever since you admitted that the money is weak, you've been doing some fucked up shit.
Oh.
Ever since you said they didn't pay me what I need to pay, and I had to audition for that fucked up ass color purple, you have been showing your ass that whoever writes the check, you are willing with your airbrushed abs.
Oh.
You cannot have collard green arms and airbrushed abs.
Oh my.
But these are the people that they're putting in front of you. And if you want it, you can have it. But my daughter, damn it, will not be a city girl.
Okay.
I'm done with the bullshit. Black people, I'm done. I no more Mr. Nice Conservative. No more nice Mr. Black Conservative. I'm matching energies all year. All year. Let's go. I'm ready. I got one gray hair. I want to make it 3 by the end of the year.
Let's go.
He said collard green arms.
Herbs. Okay. That's your friend. That's your friend.
I'm done.
We're taking Prince on the road. Anybody? We're gonna announce the tour, and tickets will be on sale.
I'm supposed to believe you got flabby arms.
Oh my
like
God.
You worked out everywhere, but you chiseled it on your abs.
Okay. AJ.
Because we all know it's the opposite. Your arms come in first, and then your abs are always last, no matter what.
Because that's diet. Yeah, because that's
you
diet.
Know this, right? Because you've been mean and surly when you had your 20-pack. So you know what it is to have a 20-pack. So just want to lay that out.
I was. But
yes.
No. Like y'all said, but this is not any other award show. It only comes down. You might hear it in acceptance speeches at the Tonys or something, but for the most part, it's just avoided. Like because you have to understand that you're not the only political voice in the room. That's the first thing, right? And this is what I don't like. If you sell it to people, sell them all sides of it. Show them all the choices they have. Don't tell them or scare them into doing something because they already did that and it didn't work. Because I got a question. Didn't all of y'all go to some Al Sharpton dinner when y'all were all debating for the nomination in 2019, I guess, and y'all stood on the stack of Bibles that y'all was gonna get the Negroes reparations and all of that stuff? All of you. Only person no one there was Joe Biden. Conveniently, he was the one that got the nomination and won, right? And then sat there with those black leaders on that Zoom call when he was president-elect and said, "I'm not doing shit for you." Literally told them that. Didn't say it in those words, but literally just that's what he said.
Yes.
Al Sharpton tried to push back on the call, but he got shut down immediately. So you tell me where this is your team. Where's the prison reform? There was prison reform on the floor when Trump was president. Senator Tim Scott had it on the floor. And what happened? Democrats filibustered it and killed the bill.
Yes.
Remixed the bill and presented it again when you had the House and the Senate. They don't give a fuck about y'all. They don't care about your black asses.
Nope.
They care about your votes. That's what they care about. They peddle this 60 years. I keep saying you had a 60-year sample size. They come in, they scare your ass, you vote for them, they do the bare minimum or nothing, and they consider you to last. What Malcolm X said, you put them first and they put you last. Look
That
what
part.
happened. We're in year 3. Almost year 4 of this man's presidency. He threw y'all a little bone. But not enough to really move the needle. And here y'all are caping for this man like he the second coming of Jesus. Where's y'all hate bill? Out the gate, the Asians got a bill. Based on 2 motherfuckers getting popped upside the head. And who they get popped upside the head by? Your black ass. Part out of the narrative. We left that part out, right? Okay, cool. Right. So what happened to the reparations? What happened to the student loans? Oh, you couldn't get the student loans, so you found some little way to remix it and kind of get a few people's student loans forgiven, which I don't agree with. But I'm saying this is all the shit that y'all wanted, right? These are the tangibles that y'all put on the table for this man to put forth in his presidency, and he did nothing. But y'all gonna sit here and tell me, oh, my freedom is on the line. 1912. We're not going back to the good old days of black and white images with fire hoses and lynchings, and we're not going back to that. Get out your feelings. It's over. It's up to you. And I ain't telling you to vote for Trump. You don't have to vote for Trump, but do something else. Do something smarter.
Yes.
If you want a Democrat, go find one you like. One who's actually going to do, because there are Democrats who will do the work, but you have to go put them there, because guess what? The establishment is not going to do that. Joe Biden was appointed. They said, this is the person you're going to pick for president. We all know Bernie Sanders was about to get that nomination. We all know. Come on now, act like you don't know. Bernie got paid off. All of a sudden, Joe Biden's the man. Stop it, y'all. Politics, especially on this level. Taraji, you were a average host. You were okay. You weren't great. You weren't good. The whole Keith Lee debacle was ridiculous. Sluts everywhere.
Oh.
Not much in terms of decorum and class. And if this is this is BET, this is international. BET is Viacom, so y'all are being beamed all over the world. And these are the images of black people y'all are proud of? I understand it's a part of the community, but when you make this the community and you put it on an international stage and say, this is black culture? No, it's not black culture. It's a part of it, but it's not all of black culture. But this is what people are experiencing from outside the club. And so when they meet people like us, and they're like, oh, no, we're not that.
Not a little
That's
bit.
a part of it, but we're not that. I got to deal with the yo, with these fucking white boys coming up to me thinking they can ebonic me. You don't have that type of rapport. I know you like that. Don't yo me.
These are the same people, AJ, that get mad when they're sitting in a board meeting, like you said, or they're sitting somewhere of a high elite class, and people are like, hey man, do you dunk or how'd you get here?
Yo, what up, my
Like,
dude? In a
well,
board
what up,
meeting.
no, just shake my hand like a man. Shake my hand like a man.
Oh
You
my
shook
God.
Tim's hand like a man. Shake my fucking hand. Shake it
Ooh.
regular.
Facts.
Like, why
Facts.
are you dapping me up? I don't even know how to do that.
Tell us how you really
Facts
feel.
on facts on facts on facts. I'm tired of the BS. So yes, keep the politics out of the war unless you're gonna give everybody, unless you're gonna put all the options out there
Yes.
and not disparage one side and say this is for you without leaving out all the context of what these people did not do. They did not do what they promised. Period. And I'm gonna
Period.
make a video. I got my Clarence Thomas video coming. I got this video coming on what they actually did and didn't do. And then why y'all, and look, I really don't want the black people on the Republican side, because if y'all coming over here with y'all want reparations, y'all can just keep y'all asses over there talking the same shit and voting and doing the same thing. But if you're gonna come over here, understand that that's just not gonna work. Also, we don't need your vote. Like, it's cool, but we don't need it. We're good,
That part.
you know. So we're gonna skip all of this because we are way over. And
Okay.
so we're gonna go to
Petty.
the next break, and we will be right back.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
Now
We are
it's
way
time to
over.
get petty.
Oh my God. I don't even know where the petty is. Well, since we're so far over, I'll just be short, quick, and sweet. My petty goes to you stupid ass liberals. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I'm over it. And my petty really goes out to you black liberals. The fact that we as a people will disrespect each other simply on different political views and ideologies is wild to me. The fact that as a black person, because we think and feel differently than you, that all of our blackness has been challenged and questioned simply based on who we cast a vote for is insane to me. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. There never should be a black liberal out there who will check a white one for calling us anything other than our name. Because you guys have given them the carte blanche. You guys have given them the level of comfort. You guys have let them say whatever they want to say to us simply based on whom we vote for. So at this point in the game, after seeing all you highfalutin so-called celebrity black liberals, I'm done. You want my black card? You can have it. You can keep it. Because if you're the representation of what black is, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm sick and I'm tired. So I'm going to go down fighting and swinging, because the last time I checked, my birth certificate says Negro, and no matter who I vote for, you can never challenge how black I am. Okay? So the liberals, we talk about the white ones, but the black ones, I think, are worse than the white ones because they give the white ones the liberty to say whatever the hell they want to say. We just had this whole white bitch call the justice an Uncle Thomas. And not one of you trifling motherfuckers checked her. I'll tell you the difference between you and us. Let a white motherfucker disrespect us and we'll show you just how black we are. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what you do. You will not disrespect us. We will not tolerate it. We will not allow it. But it is very clear who's licking the white man's boots. It's very clear who's caping for the white man. Because if you weren't, you would check that shit on spot. So get fucked.
And they're always begging to get in their institutions and their jobs, and they're always begging for that. But anyway, my petty goes out to two deer. Jumped out in front of my car and all but destroyed it.
Oh shit. Okay.
I hope you are burning in hell.
Wow.
I hope somebody pulled over and scooped your asses up and made some jerky, or it took your head and put it on a carpet or something because you deserve it. You fucking idiots. Go ahead, Prince.
Y'all already know where my petty's at. Listen. The 4th of July just passed, so you know you had all types of cuisines, all types of food on your tables. Shout out to y'all. Listen. Stop using regular food as condiments. I know you know what I'm talking about. I watched somebody dip their glizzy in potato salad and eat it. Like, we are inventing new ways to be big bags. Like, how do you dip a whole glizzy, a whole sausage glizzy in potato salad and eat it without the bun? That's diabolical. That's sociopathic. But yet you did it on video and you got like 1 million views. And there's black people saying, oh, girl, that looks good. I need to try that. Oh, you so cute. Oh, my God. I love that you being you. I'm seriously, black women, what is wrong? Why are y'all trauma bonding? Like, y'all be straight lying to people. Like, you can't even see the girl's ears. She's so fat. But all I see in the comment section is face card is never declined. Face card? That's all you got?
Oh my God.
You are large. Like, face card never declines. But the rest of her is. Like,
I'm done.
We have
I'm
to
done.
stop this. We have to stop this innate ability to say, hey, I'm not going to let nobody hurt you, but I'm going to let you hurt yourself and I'm going to enable you to do it more. Like, these people are telling you to be minstrel shows while they're sitting back and letting you reap all those benefits of being nothing. Like, stop this. Like, stop this. And I'm sorry, black women, but you seem to be the theme this show. It's you. Men twerking, and it's you saying, oh, he getting that shit. No, he's not. But then I see you on another show saying, where are the real men at? You're turning them into you.
Oh.
You're letting them get their nails done next to you. You're letting them hold their legs in the air and get their booties ate. It's you.
I'm done.
It's you.
Pause.
I'm done.
Pause.
No pause. No more pause.
Pause.
If you came in on that end,
we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do it. We gonna be right back.
Trifecta Hour, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
All right, now it's time for. I was gonna try to just go on with it. All right, now it's time for our memes of the week.
All right, memes of the week, speed edition. It's gay to eat popcorn. You know why? Because you're eating a busted nut. Listen, I don't make the rules, but he got a good damn point. You're eating a busted nut. So pause. You eat popcorn. Eat popcorn is gay now. Who knew? When you're grilling for the 4th and somebody yell, I ain't eating that burnt ass shit. Listen, it's always the people who ain't cooking shit, bought napkins, want to tell the chef how to cook on the grill. Sit your crackhead ass down, because we know you stole those utensils from the Dollar Tree, but you want to talk about the chef. That's a black cookout thing. White people, I don't know what y'all argue about at cookouts.
Wow.
Listen, kids in cages? Nah, we can't do that. Let's help the migrants. Let's help the undocumented. Kids being sucked out your body and thrown in the trash? I'll take that. Let's do that. Like Ed said, it's reproductive if you reproduce. if you're killing the baby before it comes out, that's not reproducing. You're reproducing nothing but medical waste or extra whatever on the medical bin. Like, stop it. Get out of here with the reproductive
They make
shit.
good face cream.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Okay.
That's another Hollywood thing.
All right.
Angel cream. Listen, I will beat Donald Reagan in September. You can take that to the post office. Listen, but you know what's funny? These memes are right on time because there's like 5 viral things how Biden is just literally degenerating in front of us. He literally said he's going to be the first black woman president. Then he said he's going to beat Donald Trump in 2020. What the fuck? We gonna go back in time and beat him again? Like, but this y'all man's. This y'all man's. Get your man's.
That's because his clone is short circuiting.
I don't want him pushing the red button thinking it's the elevator and killing us. Like, yo, get your man.
I can't.
But first of all, this looks bad. And then like Albert Einstein was overcooked. Like, what the fuck is this? This is a bad AI right here. I don't even got no jokes. This look like if Albert Einstein, Al Sharpton, and Joe Biden did an orgy and had a baby. Like, God.
Oh my God.
And this thing right here, everyone wants to have sex with me. And then Obama's like, that's not what fuck Joe Biden means. And I agree.
Well,
I agree. He probably think when people say, let's go Brandon, you know, that's his son. Like, Brandon Biden, I have a son. Like, get your man. Get your mans before November. I'm just saying, get your mans.
Oh,
and those are the memes with the pride list of the week.
Right. Now it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
I don't even know. Only because we need to make it quick and we need to stick with the theme. The words match energy. Okay.
Oh,
that is our theme. We are matching energy. All right. To give what you get.
Amen. Let's go.
Pay attention, people. To give what you get. Match energy. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay. So if nobody else is doing it, the trifecta is going to be all on your neck. We're going to be matching all kinds of energy. We're going into this election because this is pivotal. Okay. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you vote for Trump or you don't. What I do care about is that you do not allow a dead man to re-enter the White House. Okay. This man cannot keep his thoughts together. He cannot formulate a sentence. He is not safe for this country. And if you think he is, then you're not safe for this country. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but what I am going to tell you is you cannot vote for this dementia-ridden monkey that's currently sitting there. And if you tell me that you support the hackling hyena that's currently the VP, you a lie because you didn't support her when she was running for president. And with that, I'm done.
We in these streets, Keisha.
Yes. In these streets.
Like, why was she holding the phone like that? We in these streets.
Okay. We're out of here. We're done.
With that said, appreciate you for tuning in. We only ran 11 minutes over, so that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're back. We back. Episode 57 loading. Peace.